single into shallow right center field. So the Tigers have their 5th hit. The leadoff man is on in the 3rd inning, and the batter will be Willie Horton. Willie had a single and a run batted in his first time up, and he scored a run on a single by Rodriguez. The pitch to Willie. Outside, it's 1 ball, no strike. This is the final road trip of the year for the Tigers. We'll be home for 8 ball games. Milwaukee and the Yankees, Boston. Wrapping it up with the Red Sox, too. Outside again. 2-0 to Willie. This series is all important, of course, but it just could go right down to the last 3 days at Tiger Stadium with the Red Sox in town. Not much margin for error anymore, is there? No, sir. Baltimore found that last night. We almost found it a couple of nights ago when we lost a doubleheader. 3-0 to Horton. This is young Don Newhouser, a right-hander. The 1-strike pitch to Mickey. 1 ball, 1 strike. Cash has had 2 doubles in this game, 2 runs batted in. The 1-1 pitch to Stanley. Half foul. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The Tigers have been having trouble making runs, but their bats are booming tonight here at Fenway. Picked up 6 hits. Good for 5 runs. Still nobody out in the 3rd inning. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Foul back. Boy, a good pitch to hit. Still a ball and 2 strikes to Stanley. He was the first batter to face Curtis when John came on in the 1st inning to relieve Mike Garman. Here it is. Bouncing ball to the shortstop. They're going to hold the runners. Louis tosses Stanley out. They had the infield in, and Aparicio took the big hop. Bluffed Horton back and tossed Mickey out. It's 1 away, and the batter will be Rodriguez. He got a single and a run batted in the 1st inning. Curtis went to 3-2 on Rodriguez with the bases loaded in the 1st inning. Aurelio lined it to left field. He scored Horton on the drive, and Cash was cut down at the plate. We got the same situation here, except first base is not occupied. 1 ball to Aurelio. I would imagine the same kind of hit to left field, and Norm will pull in safely to 3rd this time. He was an easy out. Evans bobbled the ball for just a moment, which gave Norm a chance, but then he made a great throw to the plate, and it wasn't even close. It was a change face. 1-1. He pulled the string on Aurelio. Pretty good crowd on hand tonight. It's very quiet at the moment. The Tigers enjoying a good lead. Here's the squeeze play, and he bunts it foul. Boy, Aurelio did a great job on the suicide squeeze. He was lucky to get his bat on it. The pitch was above his head, and he went up and got a piece of it. Willie was coming down the line, and Aurelio had to do something with it. The pitch was a foot out of the strike zone. But Rodriguez got his bat on it, pushed it foul. One ball, 2 strikes. Curtis delivers in the dirt. 2-2. Willie got a flying start, Larry. Did you notice that? He was there by the time the ball got there. Had Rodriguez missed it, it would have been a close play at the plate. A 2-2 pitch. High foul. This may go into the crowd. It is. Rodriguez staying alive. Hey, a little difference of opinion over that foul ball. Scramble for it, and tempers flaring for a moment. Everything calm now. Rodriguez waiting on the 2-2 pitch. There's a fly ball into shallow right. Going back is Griffin, and he'll make the play on it. No advance as Rodriguez pops to the second baseman. That's 2 down. The batter will be Eddie Brinkman. Well, the Tigers had a run in. With runners at second and third, nobody out. They still at second and third with 2 outs. Here's Brinkman. Brinkman bounced to the shortstop his first time up. To the third baseman, rather. That's the Sully who cut it off in front of the shortstop. One ball, no strike. Looks like they're going to pitch to him in this spot with first base open and Coleman coming up. Could be dangerous. Again, with Eddie at bat, runners in scoring position. Curveball that bounced it there. Makes it a ball 2 and a no-strike count. Martin is at third base, Norm Cash at second, and they're going to put him on now. You had to believe this is what they wanted to do all the time, but they tried a couple of pitches, hoping that Eddie would swing at a bat. The only trouble with that swinging at a bad one, Larry, sometimes you can swing at a bad one and line it to center field or somewhere. Doesn't have to be a strike to get a base hit. Yogi Berra proved that many years ago. Get the bad pitches all the way into the Hall of Fame. Sure did. Joe Midwick, too. 1 strike to Coleman. Joe struck out his first time up. Tigers have the bases loaded with 2 outs. 1 run in here in the 3rd inning. They lead 5-1. 1-1 to Coleman. Well, you're talking about pitchers helping themselves a moment ago. Here's a spot where Coleman could really help himself. a base hit here, and he'd have a very commanding lead. Inside, ball 2 and strike 1. This might have been one reason we're not too anxious to walk Brinkman. Curtis has been a little wild. With the bases loaded, we want to take a chance on another walk. The 2-1 pitch. There's a tap hit slowly towards third. It is foul. Ooh. There would have been no play on it. Had it have stayed fair, it would have been a base hit, but it hit the edge of the grass and rolled foul. Oh, the runners all go back. And it's a ball 2 and a strike 2 to Joe Coleman. Curtis looked to Petroselli when he saw the ball going down the line. He chased it, but he knew that he couldn't make a play on it. Then he could see that Rico couldn't. He could only hope it would roll foul, which it did. And here's the 2-2 pitch. 3-2. A full count to Coleman with the bases loaded. Might just put the take on here, Larry, and take your chances on Curtis missing with the pitch. He's got to get it over. There's no place to put him. Here it is. Bouncing ball up the middle. Base hit to center field. 2 runs in. Brinkman to third. Here he comes in. Here's the throw, and he's going to score easily. Tommy Harper just lobbed the ball back into the infield, and Eddie Brinkman with some very, very base running. Look at it on a replay. Tommy Harper had no idea that Brinkman was going to try to score. He just lobbed it into second base, and Brinkman didn't slow up. Came on in. It'll be 3 runs batted in for Coleman on the single. What you call helping yourself? That's what you call helping yourself. Big hit for the pitcher with the bases loaded. Here's McCollum. He's walked, he struck out. 1 strike to Mac. Well, that play by Harper brought the Bluebirds out in force. They are still setting off with the Bronx cheer. Strikes to Mac. You could see that Brinkman was not going to stop, and that Harper made a throw to the plate, a good throw. He would have been out easily, but Harper had no idea that Brinkman was coming. He just lobbed it to second. In fact, he lobbed it up in the air, so there's no chance to make a play on Brinkman. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Tigers 8, Red Sox 1 in the 3rd inning. Outside with a curve, 2-2. Here's a pitch to McCollum. Struck him out.